can I give you a story from the beginning?
Okay.
Now, I use this pub quite a lot.
Yeah.
And when I do use it, I've seen loads of plays going
Yeah,
upstairs, and I've
yeah.
never been to any of them.
Yeah.
And I've seen marvellous people, actresses and that,
Hmm.
very good looking. And tonight, for some reason or another, I'm sitting at the bar with Claire, and we're arranging my brother's funeral because he died a couple of weeks ago
you said,
of alcoholism.
Yeah.
And anyway, but I didn't know what this play was about.
Yeah.
Anyway, and so I said to Claire, I said, "Do you know what? I'm going upstairs to watch this play." And I went upstairs and I paid my £10, which I found in my wallet that I didn't think I had, but that come there, I didn't know how. And I paid my £10 and I sat down on my own, like there's other people there, and I started watching it, and it took me like it. I don't know. The Irish fella out there. I know. I've lived through this. I've lived. The Irish fella. He goes, and the fella that was telling the story that come on every day. It meant it sunk into me. It like I know.
Yeah.
I've been there. I've done this.
Yeah.
This has been my life.
Yeah.
And then at the end of it, it was like my brother. He died 2 weeks ago, and this geezer, and he died of alcoholism on his own at the bar. I mean, this would happen, but all through the play. I'll tell you something, shall I, if you don't mind.
No.
The actresses and the actors there, they for the first time in a long time, they kind of got hold of me. They drew me into what they're doing. I've never experienced this for a long time. I've never experienced it. I've been to the theatre and stuff. I've been to the theatre where everybody's been, tickets list, ticket and musicals and stuff. But a play upstairs with people that I've just met downstairs, and the acting and the way they've done it. Sometimes during while I was sitting there, I really believed that sometimes it wasn't a play and these people were actually talking to me. Do you know,
lovely.
like,
Thank you.
That's how I felt.
Yeah.
I felt that was actually telling me, Clifford, stop what you're going for, stop this, Clifford, this is what happens. And I really did, during parts of that, I believed it sunk in here. It's so hard to explain, I can't explain it, but it seemed to me that they was telling me, Clifford, you've just had a bad upset, your brother's just died, and Clifford, you've got to sort this out, you've got to do this. And that's what parts of the play, the girl there, she done these different, and she was completely different from one to the other, and she was fantastic. You know that part in the play where she come out and she just give that, what do they call it? I don't know. Dialogue or something.
Monologue, when you talk on your own,
And she just spoke to us.
Yeah.
Like
that art.
serious. It was beautiful, and I watched, and she really took me in. Like it was like, my gosh. And that's when I come over to you, wasn't it?
You said you really enjoyed it.
And do you know what? I don't know why I went up to see that play, but I do believe that it's got. It might sound daft, it might sound silly, but I really believe that my younger brother who died 2 weeks, I really believe that he sent me there to let me know that he's fine, he's okay, things are cool. I really believe that. I really do believe that, because it's made me feel like belief. I've got belief. It's given me belief in it ain't the end. It ain't the end. There's something beyond that, and that's what that made me feel. And I thought, why did I do this? Why did I go upstairs and play a tenor? I've never done it before, and I've done it, and it all evolved around like what happened to my brother and my life. And it was amazing. It was just, it made me feel like my gosh, I'm not the only man in the world who's had this. My
Yeah.
brother's not the only man in the world
Yeah.
this has happened to. Happens to a lot of people, and
Yeah.
my gosh, we're in this life together, and there's something beyond. There's
Yeah.
something beyond this life. I believe there's something. After seeing that play, I believe my brother set me up. I believe there's something after this. I now believe that I've been sent there by my brother to Cliff. I'm cool. I'm okay.
Yeah,
What's the matter with you? Let me behave.
Oh,
It made me feel. It made me feel like, my gosh, I'm not the only one in the world who's going through this shit. You know, they done this for me. That's what it seems like.
Cliff.
Do you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
no, that's nice.
Because that's what I'm going through at the moment,
Yeah.
and it seemed like they've done this specially for me, and it was marvellous. I loved it, and I'll tell you what, it was an experience that I'll never forget, and it was lovely. And thank you all very much. It was